So for example, here we want to remove the background, green mat. Okay. So the green is having multiple shades at this location. నిన్న footage లో మనం చూసింది ఏంటంటే ఒకటే షేడ్ లో maximum ఉంది, so that it is very easy to remove. Okay. But today, whatever the footage I'm using, here we have multiple shades. So, and one more thing is what? Whenever we see the image, so footage low, if it is having the noisiness, if it is having more grain, so ikkada meeku movement kanpistunda. So when the shadow is moving, or the dress position or cloth location, see, you can see somewhat grain. So ఈ గ్రెయిన్ అనేది ఎందుకు వస్తుంది అంటే బేసిక్గా అది లైటింగ్ తక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల. వెన్ ద లైటింగ్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ వెరీ లెస్, వీ కెన్ సీ ద గ్రెయిన్ ఇన్ ద పిక్సెల్స్. దట్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు బ్రింగ్ టు నార్మల్, యూ కెన్ యాడ్ ద నాయిస్ అండ్ రిమూవ్ గ్రెయిన్. సో once we add the remove grain, here it creates a preview screen. So that bring to the position where you want to check out. See now, there is no mostly noise. Okay, little bit it is adding the softness. Meeku a screen lo anta soft ga unnate kanipistundi kada, but it is having the little bit grain noise undi light ga. So that we can convert to soften by using the remove grain concept. Okay, once the remove grain is done, you can also set the value noise reduction, how much you want to add, one value or more than the one also. Okay, so mari ekku add chesthe em avutundante character kuda soft ayipotundi. So we have to check out how much value we need. Okay, yes Harish. హరీష్ ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
No, sir.
So wherever we place this preview, it shows the smooth quality and rough quality. As of now, this image is not having the more noise. Okay, if you want, you can use, otherwise no need. So once it is done, you can apply final quality. Okay, it will apply to the entire image, the same. Okay, this value, it will apply to the entire footage. Once it is done, you can go with the effects. So in the last class, I explained about which key here? Color difference key only, right? So I'm showing you one more time the same, okay, with this footage, color difference key. So here you have to show the, first of all, what color you want to remove. So I'm showing the green value. So now check out the alpha channel here. Chaitanya, mute lo petti maatladu, evanna maatladukunte. So at this location now, the background, we need to increase the black value. Okay, and foreground we need the opacity. Okay, so white value to improve, we can use the white eyedropper tool. So where we need to increase the opacity, use the white color eyedropper tool. So the same concept you can also work out with this. After using this concept, you can go with this and you can set the more proper manner. Okay, if it is not giving us the perfect output, okay, then you can use these options. Okay. So this is the difference between A means main footage, B means alpha footage, means after the working with the green matter. Okay, so here now I want to increase the black color for the background with the help of black point. See what the green value I chosen is related to this location. So it is created up to here black properly. So wherever the other shades you want to remove the green, so that particular location also you have to select and show with the black position. Okay. So now it is done, but still some of the areas it is not yet removed. And if I'm trying to select the more gray shades, okay, whatever are at the back side, it is also disturbing on the character. Okay, say this. Okay, so here again use once white value. So go to the alpha. So now the white value was adjusted. The background we are not getting properly. Okay. So we'll try to add some more locations with the black. So it should not affect on the skin again. So means what? In this footage, whatever the greens are there, different shades. So whatever the main color I selected from this location, so that it is affecting up to here only. So what we can do now, color difference key, duplicate one more. I have duplicated one more. See, this is old one. It is working one of the green value. Now I want to go with the another green at this location. So come back to RGB. So whatever the dark green is there as a patched manner, that I am going to show with this. Okay. So I selected the dark green. Here it is having the light green. There is a small difference between these two. Now with this, use maximum black positions at these locations. So still, if it is not working properly, now you can set the value from here. Remote ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉంది? See here, the black value I'm adjusting at this location. And then you can also set the white where it is disturbing the skin location. Okay. See, set the partial in A position. A means this is the one actually. And I'm setting the white value to the edge locations properly. So once it is done, you can also work out with this to increase the black. Say this now. Set the white again. Right. See, now the background is having completely black and foreground is having white. Means what the subject I need. So go to check out the RGB. See this? Clear? So up to here I need. The extra whatever the line it is there, green pixels, that we can adjust later. So I'll show you that. Now the background is completely black, transparent. Clear? So I used two positions to select the green properly because the footage itself it is having different shades. ఒక ప్లేస్ లో లైట్ గ్రీన్ ఉంది, ఒక ప్లేస్ లో డార్క్ గ్రీన్ ఉంది. ఇది లైట్ గ్రీన్, మీడియం గ్రీన్, ఇది కొంచెం డార్క్ ఉంది. So that's why I selected two positions. Clear everyone? Clear? So once it is done, I adjusted the remaining thing in the color key 2 only. I mean color difference key 2 only with the A input related values. with black and white ratios. I adjusted black point value, white point value. So once it is done, now I want to set the position related to the border edges. Okay. See, main soft pixels of the skin shade, it is there up to here only. The remaining we have to reduce slowly. So for that, go to effects menu, matte option, matte choker. Matte choker is a one, it will work under effects on the alpha channel mainly. It will affect on the alpha channel, so that automatically it will adjust the RGB channel. It will start working from alpha. Okay. And it will also reduces the RGB automatically. So the value, the choker value, by default, it is having 75%. So that value we have to adjust according to the position, how much you want to remove. So increase the value little more, say this. So not at the dress location only, we have to check the face also, because face is mostly affecting by the green color. So if you are adjusting more matte choker value, it may remove the hair and cheek positions, because it is getting more green reflection. See, the hair was removed. So just decrease the value little bit. See, up to here it is having the hair, this location. See, from here to this location is the hair. Okay. So use up to here only. Don't use more than this. Okay. So now still we have. So whatever the remaining green it is showing, that is not exactly the background. That is the reflection which is falling on the skin and the dress location. ఎక్కడైతే గ్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందో ఇంకా అది రిఫ్లెక్షన్. Sheen value. Sheen means reflection on the cloth. In a particular direction, it shows as a reflecting on the body. Okay. Clear kada? Because ఎందుకంటే నేను హెయిర్ రిఫరెన్స్ చూసుకుంటే ఈ షేప్ ఇలా రావాలి. ఆమె హెయిర్ ఫ్లాట్ ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ది హెయిర్. If you decrease this more than this, so it is showing something like a bump, extra shape at the middle of the two hair parts. అది కరెక్ట్ కాదు కదా, రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్? సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద యాక్చువల్ ప్లేస్. సో లీవ్ ఇట్ లైక్ దిస్. నౌ వీ నీడ్ టు రిమూవ్ దిస్ స్టిల్ గ్రీన్, అండ్ అట్ సేమ్ ప్లేసెస్ ఏంటంటే అక్కడ మోషన్ బ్లర్ ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల it is keeping that value with a more green, but we have to convert that into blur manner. So you can go with the geometric softness. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలి మనం? Geometric softness we have to add, because it should not be in a hard edge manner, because it should merge again into the background pixels what we are going to replace at the back side. మనం బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఏదైతే రీప్లేస్ చేస్తామో దానిలో అది మర్జ్ అయిపోవాలి. సో దట్ మనం కొంచెం బ్లర్ అనేది యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. దెన్ యూ కెన్, ఇఫ్ స్టిల్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ద సమ్ మోర్ చాక్ వాల్యూ, యూ కెన్ యాడ్ లిటిల్ బిట్ మోర్ వాల్యూ. సో బికాస్ ఎనీవే ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ద మోర్ బ్లర్. సో ఇక్కడ 1.5 అలా యాడ్ చేయండి చాలు, వితౌట్ యాడింగ్ ద మోర్ 2.5. Okay, I added 1.5. So now this is little bit okay. So once it is done, now you can bring that green values into without green, we can convert into the another shade. Okay, ikkada manaki green enduku undipoyindi ante foot position lo, because she is getting the interactive shadow between the her foot positions and డౌన్ గ్రౌండ్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మనం ఒకవేళ ఫుట్ ఒక్కటి మనకి చూపించాలి సార్, నాకు షాడో సరిగా రావట్లేదు అని అనుకుంటే గనక, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ద షాడో ప్రాపర్లీ, యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ద రఫ్ రోటో. rough roto at the foot location. Okay. So that we can animate the roto position as per the shadow movement. Leda దీనికి one more time you have to add another key here and you have to remove that. See how to remove. So without color difference key or with color difference key, I'm going to add one more time keying. So this should be on the top of matte choker only. So matte choker should work on all. Okay. So in the keyer 3, pick this dark green shade. Okay. Now adjust the values here. So it should keep the legs properly, but it should avoid to show the shadow location. So if I am using these two, it is affecting on both subject and background, what I don't want. So you can increase and you can set the value from here. Here it is affecting with the same color. So that's why this entire area was removing. So if it is not at all possible with this, we can go with the another key tool. Remove the color difference key 3. To remove this one, go to effects. After this, we need to apply. Go to keying. So I'm going to use the color range. Pick the color from green. Now it is working. Okay. And set the location which I don't want to add into the keying option. Okay. ఇక్కడ మైనస్ అంటే ఏంటంటే విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఏరియా యూ షుడ్ నాట్ యాడ్ ఇన్ టు ద కీయింగ్. అంటే కీయింగ్ లోపల ఏదైతే ఏరియా యాడ్ అవ్వకూడదో that you have to show with the minus here. That is what color range. The range we have to show. And what color still it should remove with the add option. See this area also it should remove. Clear? Here it works in a different manner. Here these options works in a different manner. Which you want to remove, that you have to add, include. Which one you don't want to remove, that you have to minus with this button, eyedropper. Clear? Which colors you don't want to remove, then you have to use a minus button. Which one you want to remove, then you have to show the color with the add option. Then again you can start working with checkout alpha. So where we have the hard edges, okay, at all these locations, we need to get a proper output. So you can go with the fuzziness. So check out the fuzziness value with RGB. See this. Up to here it is okay. We got a roughness, but not a issue. ఇక్కడ మనకి రఫ్నెస్ అనేది వచ్చింది, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, దాన్ని మనం సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద అదర్ వాల్యూస్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ సెట్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఫోర్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ లొకేషన్స్. సో ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా యాంకిల్ ఈస్ దేర్ అప్ టు హియర్. So it should not go inside, more inside, okay? Ankle is there and it is joined with the foot location, right? But they are converted to more greenish because main lighting is not falling at this location. So it is filled with the green background, green screen. It is reflecting more at this location. So kabatti nenu ee value penchutunte adi mottham hide ayipotundi aa location. Kabatti don't go with the more inside. అర్థమైందా క్లియర్గా? ఎందుకు లోపలికి తీసుకెళ్ళొద్దు అన్నాను? బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కట్టింగ్ ద మెయిన్ ఫుట్ ఆల్సో, యాంకిల్ లొకేషన్. ఓకే, సో నౌ దిస్ ఈస్ డన్. ఇప్పుడు మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి అంటే వీ నీడ్ టు గో వితౌట్ ఎనీ గ్రీన్ పిక్సెల్స్ కంప్లీట్లీ. ఓకే, సో గో టు ఎఫెక్ట్, సారీ, ద మ్యాట్ చోకర్ ఓన్లీ, కీప్ ఇట్ ఎట్ ద డౌన్. సీ నౌ, పర్ఫెక్ట్ వచ్చిందా లేదా? గ్రీన్ ఇంకా కొంచెం కనిపిస్తుంది కదా. ఫుట్ ఇప్పుడు పర్ఫెక్ట్ వచ్చిందా లేదా? నౌ చెక్అవుట్ ద ఆల్ఫా. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు రెడ్యూస్ ద బ్లర్నెస్, రెడ్యూస్ 0.5 value, just go with only 1 in the geometric softness 1, and here the softness 1 position also you can add the less value. See this one, add up to 5. Clear? Now finally effects, keying, advanced spill suppressor. In old CS6 we have only spill suppressor. In 2000 means CC Aftereffects, when it is started, we have the advanced spill suppressor. Without selecting the color, automatically it removes the green completely. Okay, so it shows the particular pixel shades which are there at the border in a dark shade or in the skin color. So it will bring to the actual color. That also, if you want to maintain and show as a light shade, you can use at the standard position ultra. See now, now the color is not even looking as a darkened shade. So now we need to observe at what places it is having still a keying issue. Means sometimes it comes like a patches inside. అంటే అక్కడక్కడ ఒక్కోసారి కీయింగ్ లో కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది ప్యాచెస్ లాగా మధ్యలో. అలాంటి వాటిని మనం రొటోతో రిమూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, లైక్ ఏ గార్బేజ్ మ్యాట్ కాన్సెప్ట్, విచ్ ఈస్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు సీ ఫర్ మీన్స్ మినిమం వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ఎట్ ద బిట్వీన్స్. సి, okay, say this. So we should increase the matte choker value little bit. So if it is not at all removing, then this keyer concept, whatever we have done, it is not at all supporting to that still. So then we can go with some other keying option. So we need to remove that area also, which is coming at the between. So soft pixels మధ్యలో వస్తుంది అది. So both the soft pixels middle I am getting the same. So don't switch on the advanced spill suppressor. Before matte choker, I am going to add one more key here. So now I am going with the color range. Color range I already added, but I am showing this extra shade. Right? So now increase the selection. So this shade is removing on neck or somewhere. Skin position. So this position to increase the fuzziness value. Oh, here also it is disturbing. So actually what the shade we have at this corner, that same it is there on the skin green. Skin is also reflecting by the same green shade. So don't use this more. So that's it. So just check the alpha now. See here it is removing. So now little bit it is okay. So place this on the top of matte choker. Now I got perfectly. So add the advanced spill suppressor now. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో ఏంటంటే మనకి కీయింగ్ అనేది పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా రావాలి. సో వీ నీడ్ టు గెట్ ద కీయింగ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ వితౌట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎనీ డ్యామేజింగ్ ఇష్యూస్ అండ్ ఆల్. Right? So the matte choker little bit reduce the value here. 65 I added, so I'm adding 60 so that some of the places will come back to normal. Okay. So finally I added to get the main keying process basic level. These two are working. Say this, I'm going to remove everything. So this is my main footage. We removed the grain first. Wherever the noise is there, that I removed. Then this is the first keying to remove the main shade. But still the noisy and patches wise, the darker color where it is having, that it is not at all removing. Okay. So that if you want to remove, follow this particular process. How we are preparing the alpha means in a keying process or in a roto process, as I told you, we are actually getting the alpha channel. Okay, we are pulling out alpha. So keying roto main process, or you can also use the luma matte mask concepts. Track mattes I explained now starting. So for video transition purpose. So the black it gives us the transparency, white it keeps the opacity. Means we can also use image color or channel wise. How clipping mask will work in Photoshop. Clipping mask you know, right? Clipping mask channels lo తెలుసా, లేయర్ ప్యాలెట్ లో క్లిప్పింగ్ మాస్క్ యాడ్ చేస్తాం కదా ఫోటోషాప్ లో. లేయర్ మాస్క్, క్లిప్పింగ్ మాస్క్, క్విక్ సెలెక్షన్ మాస్క్, వెక్టార్ మాస్క్. Okay, so what we prepared with first keying concepts, core matte. Core matte means we prepared the main basic matte. Matte means alpha channel. Matte means alpha channel. Then we are adjusting the edge matte. edge matte we have done with the matte choker. Okay. And where still this area is there, that also we removed by adding the color difference key 2, because it is working with the lighter key, light color, and this one is working with the darker green. So that's why it is removing at this location. Clear? See, wherever the dark shades are there, those all are removing by color difference key 2. But still I have a problem with the put down. Okay. So to remove that, we are going with the gray matting soft key. Soft key means edge position, whatever the roughness we are getting, to remove that, whatever the process we are doing, that is only we call as for soft key. Soft key is a process. We added matte and we removed the hard edges first. Then still if you want to remove all these patches, then we added the color range 1 and 2 to get more properly. And it is removing more, I think. Yes, at this location it is removing more. Up to here it is good. Then apply advanced spill suppressor with the final output. Okay. If that color range 2 is not there, here I am having a problem. So then do one thing. If I am using this, it is also removing the put location. Okay. So if something is not possible with key, then you have to go with the roto at this location to get the support of some areas. Say for example, where you can't able to keep the foot position. Here you have to add a roto to hold out this location, foot location. Okay. So color correction, green spill we have done. Fill the holes alpha, solve unkeyable area with the hold out. Hold out means we have to go with the roto animation for foot position. అంటే ఇది టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. ఫుట్ దగ్గర మనకి సరిగ్గా రావట్లేదు. మనం కీ చేస్తుంటే ఏమైంది అది? It is affecting on the foot complete reflection area. Where the green is there, it is removing total. Okay, at the down. So that if you want to bring back, you can try with the another key here, or else you have to reduce the values here. So దీని value తగ్గిస్తే ఇది back వస్తుంది మళ్ళీ. Hand between it is coming back. Okay, so see this. ఇక్కడ నేను మ్యాట్ చోకర్ కాదు, కలర్ డిఫరెన్స్ రేంజ్. ఇందులో I will adjust the fuzziness. So it is coming back. ఇది back వస్తే it is fixed properly. చూసారా? అక్కడ అడ్జస్ట్ చేస్తే ఇది డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది లేదా అది డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇది బాగా వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు వాల్యూ తగ్గిస్తే, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ అగైన్ దిస్ ఏరియా. ఓకే. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఇంకా కీయింగ్ తో పాసిబిలిటీ లేనప్పుడు ఫర్ ఫుట్ లొకేషన్ వి నీడ్ టు గో విత్ ద రొటో ఓన్లీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ మెథడ్. బట్ ఏంటంటే ఆమె ఎంత డ్యాన్స్ అయితే చేస్తుందో ప్రతి స్టెప్ని వీ హ్యావ్ టు అడ్జస్ట్ ఫర్ ద ఫుట్ లొకేషన్. వీ హ్యావ్ టు యానిమేట్ రొటో. ఎన్ని స్టెప్స్ అయితే వేస్తుందో దానికి తగ్గట్టుగా యానిమేషన్ చేయాలి. క్లియర్? సో దట్ ఈస్ ద టాస్క్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ విత్ ద రొటో. So duplicate the same. Remove the color range 2, color range 1. So this is my duplicated footage. This is main keying footage. So press enter and rename. And this one is for roto purpose, foot location. Okay. Without showing these shadows, unwanted things. But for both the foot, we have to add separate shapes. Then only when they are opening, means as per the dance pose, if she is moving different locations, foot location, then every place we have to animate the mask roto. Okay. So I'll show you with some of the frames here for foot location. For this, add up to here. నిద్ర వస్తుంది అంటే నువ్వు బోర్ ఫీల్ అవుతున్నావు అని క్లాస్ కదా అలా ఏం లేదా ఫాలో అవట్లేదు So roto process is what you have to follow the roto process by frame. If it is done, it will take more time to complete. So you have to do first of all 10 frames or 20 frames. Means at 0 you have to add the particular roto. Then at 10 or 20, according to the pose change, you can animate your mask. Then again, where it is disturbing at the middle, come to 5th frame and set your pose properly, the roto. So then automatically it follows the shapes. Right. So now it is done. Now go with the same position, one more mask from here. So why we are adding two shapes separately? Because every position, foot positions are placing in a different places while going with the dance. So we should not create only single shape for 2 foot, because it is very difficult to customize the shape while animating. Okay, when she is dancing, you have to animate 2 steps separately. So that will be easy when you create 2 shapes for 2 foots. అంటే 2 ఫుట్లకి 2 షేప్లు క్రియేట్ చేస్తే it is easy to animate.